Okay, here we go with Ross Birnie, somewhere in deepest Devon.
So yeah, by doing this we can get a different kind of perspective, a different angle. It just gives you another option other than the drone. We can get even lower, so you can get low down, get some really nice shots. So I've got complete control by using my mobile phone, which is attached here, which then connects up to the camera and the gimbal using Wi-Fi. The handle itself and the gimbal has a built-in Wi-Fi, which my phone can connect to. You don't need actual internet or Wi-Fi, it just connects with itself. And then by doing that I can control the aperture on the camera, the shutter speed, everything that you need to control to get the best possible shots.
Some tricks and skills of the trade, like a time-lapse of ant-like visitors to famous Kynance Cove in Cornwall. And offshore, the camera goes underwater to meet a seal. Above, a bird's eye view from a drone searching the reed beds of Norfolk. And a swan ignores it. We'll drop into several places in Britain to see the making of an hour-long special, being a white bird, flying around the whole coast over a year. This is how we did some of it.
We're here at Slennon Cove in Cornwall, not far from, well, literally just around the corner from Land's End here. We're going to do a drone shoot now. We've got the drone ready to go. We're going to try and get some shots of the coastal land here, out to see some of these rocks as well, and just kind of get a nice view of how the coast lies here. It's difficult with these kind of shoots because in regards to weather, you can never really tell how the weather's going to act. Even if the weather forecast says one thing, the wind can pick up and change. And where this particular part of the country is completely unprotected all around the coastline here, you're getting the strong winds coming in off the sea, which can obviously affect how the drone will be flying in those particular wind speeds. And the rain, even though it's not set to rain today, there is patches of rain throughout the day, so the rain does affect it, and you shouldn't really fly it in the rain. Not just for the sake of how the drone will act in it, but you'll get water on the lens and then the footage will just be messed up. So yeah, we're going to give it a go. Get the drone up in the air and see what we can get.
Now down to earth, or rather mud, with Ross and another useful piece of kit. Signs of the tides.
So this is a piece of equipment called a DJI Osmo. Basically what it means is we use the camera here on, it's like a handheld gimbal to keep things steady. So the effect we're trying to achieve with this is to try and take the effect of being either a shell duck or an egret on the move, and it will stay completely stable as we walk. So my movement's kind of taken out of the shot as it moves along, and you just get some really nice shots. And I can control it via the phone. So the phone works out. There's a car behind us. The phone works as our screen, so I can see exactly what we're filming. Let this car go by. So I can see exactly what we're filming. So, and we're going to get taken out. Yeah. That's the lifeguard. So the screen, the phone, this is my actual mobile phone, works as doubles up as a screen, and I've got complete control over the camera, the aperture, shutter speed, everything like that, recording. We're recording in what's known as 2.7K at the moment, and then we can frame that down again to HD. But it just gives you a really nice effect, completely stable, as if something's going through some kind of pace of movement. And obviously we shot here earlier with the drone and got some really nice stuff, but this just offers us something a bit different that we can maybe cut to in the final edit. But it is a really great bit of kit to have in anybody's kit bag really, if you're sort of on the go making films and videos. What we're going to use is this tiny little camera here. It's called a GoPro Hero. They're really popular cameras. It's like an action camera really, so you can do all sorts with it. People take them, you can mount them on helmets if you're going skiing, you can attach them to drones. It's not the one we use on a drone, but you can use these for drones. But they're really good cameras. The quality of video that you get on these is sort of unparalleled really for something of that size. If you was to put that in the water now, it would break. So what we've got a little housing here. So it's a tiny small plastic housing that just fits in there snug. There is a little screen on the back as well. If I just let me just close it up and I'll show you that. So there is a little screen on the back, you can see. That's not really going to help us in here because obviously we're not going to be able to see it in the water. But if you were, say you're scuba diving with one of these, it's nice to be able to see what you can see on the screen there. But it's attached to a long clear pole here, and you literally just press the record button at the top there, and that's now recording everything. So the pole gives us a nice bit of reach. We can get shots in the river, and these particular cameras are really good in low light as well, so that'll actually get some really nice footage there. It doesn't need much light to get good results. But I mean the current's quite strong here, but we can get nice shots. Just gives us another angle really. We can then start filming underwater and get another point of view of a different animal. But yeah, really handy for what we're trying to do. We're now going to do some underwater filming, which is another way when we make these films we can get another perspective of the world we're trying to show. So I'm going to put on my scuba equipment and then take it into the water. I also have a really good setup, a camera setup that can shoot in 4K, which I can use underwater to get the best footage possible.
Ross is now one of the growing number of underwater specialists. The BBC's Blue Planet 2 revealed the amazing life in the oceans and warned of the threats to it. Not killer whales, killer plastic. Like the weather above, conditions below can be a challenge, as well as getting predator and prey together. Here you can't actually see the prey through the viewfinder. Tiny plankton, food for the world's second biggest fish after the whale shark, is the basking shark, found in Britain. Sharks have been killed for their fins, sometimes cut off the living fish and thrown back to die, and all for soup in China. Films and messages like these may help, but time is running out. And same for the mighty bluefin tuna, Porsche of the sea. Overfished for over there in Japan for sushi and such like. One tuna was sold for £1.3 million. But fortunately for them, big fish can earn a living alive. With the elegant, harmless blue shark, people can pay to go on a boat trip off Land's End in Cornwall to photograph sharks. Ross Birnie's skills connect with thousands of other underwater enthusiasts who are urgently trying to show the beauty and the fragility of our blue planet. Ross's travels around the best beaches for British nature bring him to West Wales.
This is another method of filmmaking that we've been using for this particular series. This is called a drone. So basically, when you come somewhere as beautiful as this, with a massive, huge beach, with the dunes to the side of it as well, a real good vantage point to get everything in is by using a drone. You get like a real bird's eye view of everything below, and it can go a certain distance as well, so you can cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time. I'll show you the drone itself. So the drone here's got 4 propellers on it, which you can control to go up, down, sideways, come in lower, go up higher. And on the bottom there is a camera. You can see the camera there. So I've also got complete control over the camera. So it's basically an iPad attached to the controller, so I can control the machine itself at the same time as the settings on the camera to make sure we're getting the best video to what we want. And I can also show Richard or whoever else I'm working with, I can show them exactly what they're seeing on the screen as it's happening in real time. So we're going to take it off now.
The home button has an update. Take off.
This is a journey right around Britain through 1 year. It will reveal the best beaches and the best nature you can combine. And we'll show you some of the issues, challenges, problems and solutions, and the wildlife winners and losers, how to turn losers into winners.